Hey guys! All right, so we have been talking a little bit about challenge groups this week and how super important they are to your business. Obviously, the main goal in our business is to help people, and we really can't help people without those challenge groups, without a place to connect and form relationships and help them through a program. So, you have got to be doing challenge groups. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I have these kick butt challenge groups, I have reached Success Club 40 every month. Um, my groups are active. Everyone's doing awesome. But I have not signed any coaches. I'm still just by myself on my team. Obviously, that might be something that you don't want. And obviously, with this business, the long-term growth comes with, creating a team underneath you and finding team builders to run with. And you can't find those if you're just having rocking challenge groups that are awesome and just retailing. I've heard coaches in the past say, gosh, I reach Success Club 20 every month. I have amazing challenge groups, but I'm not signing coaches like I should be. What's wrong? Well, then you really have to look at, and assess your challenge groups. And I know that recruiting can be a scary word. Obviously in the beginning, that was something that, I feared and was really scary to me. Gosh, I don't really want to recruit people. I just want to help people. And I think that's a fear that a lot of people have. But I want you to know that it's not as scary as you think, okay? You really have to just change your wording. Don't think of it as recruiting. Think of it as helping people or sharing coach opportunity. Recruiting is a scary word, and I just want you guys to throw that out of your vocabulary. Be gone with it, okay? All right, so obviously, your challenge groups are a great place to find coaches. It's the best place to find coaches. Yes, I do tend to message people outright if I feel like, I see someone that would make a great coach and maybe they're not in my challenge group. Yes, I've been known to do that. But the best place and easiest place to find coaches to build your team with is in those challenge groups. But you have to be sharing the right things in your challenge groups to, get coaching out there. You have to be creating this coaching culture in your challenge groups from day one. Okay, so here's what I do. I'm going to be sharing a little bit about how I bring the coaching world into my challenge groups and to help my challengers to kind of do the things that coaches do without them even knowing it or without them even knowing what a coach does. Okay, so here's some things I'm going to share with you. It's going to help you guys to hopefully get this out there and to get over the fear of inviting people to coaching because it is something scary. But I want you guys to know that it also takes a lot of confidence. Okay, that's not something I always had. I struggled a lot in the beginning with confidence when it came to inviting people to challenges, when it came to me inviting people to coaching. I was super scared to do it. But confidence, you guys, isn't something that I or anybody else can teach you. It's something that you have to practice and do every day so that you can grow and, build that confidence. And that's all it took for me was just to get that first invite out there and just keep doing it and learning through experience, okay? So hopefully I can share with you guys some of my mistakes because, God, I've made them. I have made challenge groups where I never even discussed coaching or I never invited anyone. And you're going to regret that. You're going to see that all these people pass through challenge groups that may have made amazing coaches, but yet you never reach out to them. Okay, so here's my tips to start an amazing challenge group and to create coaching culture in your groups. So number one is to have face-to-face interaction with them. I know it sounds funny, right? But in the social media world, we're always connecting through Facebook, through Instagram. You want to make sure that you are getting face-to-face time with them. Okay, just like with your coaches, you might have video Zoom calls with them. I encourage you guys to have video Zoom calls with your challengers. Okay, this can be in prep week, which I always open my challenge groups a week before my challenge starts so that I can share tips with them and we can talk and answer questions. But I also will put a post out there asking everyone, times that they're free so that we can have a call together. Okay, I make it fun, I make it sound exciting and tell them I'm going to share all these tips and we can all see each other and, have fun. I'll also even give away prizes on the call and I'll share that in a little bit. But you want to make sure that they're seeing you face to face because, they can see this whole thing as maybe a social media thing and maybe it feels less real. But once you connect with them on a level where they can see you and you can see them feels more of a friendship, and they're also able to see the other challengers in the group. So they're able to form a little bit of a closer bond. So the most important thing about the Zoom call is to really encourage before pictures, progress pictures. I always talk about how important progress pictures are, and that you really have to encourage them. Make it fun. Tell them the first person to post their progress or their before picture is going to win a little something from me. Okay, and this really helps you guys. It gets them excited, and the first person will post their picture, and I'm like, yay, Sarah, you post your progress picture. I'm so proud of you. I know how tough that was. I'm so excited. Send me your address so I can send you your prize. Okay, and just something teeny just to send them so that it encourages others to share as well. And I do find the trickle effect happens, and the next person posts their before picture, and the next person, and they're all like, thank you, Sarah, for posting your before picture, because this was so hard and I wasn't going to post until you did. Okay? So obviously, we know before pictures, progress pictures are a huge part of our business of sharing. That's right up there at the top. So make sure you're stressing that. Okay, so number 2 is I like to set up accountability partners in my challenges. And I leave this as an option. If I have a really active challenge group, it's going great. Sometimes I don't do the accountability partners. But if it's quiet and I need to get people out there and sharing and talking to each other, then I hook up accountability partners and I make it an option for them. I put out a post saying, hey guys, I know this group is here for you. I know we're all in this together, but how would you like to have one person to stay accountable along with the group? And most of the times, everyone chimes in. I was like, oh my God, I would love to, And I tell them, I tag their names and tell them who they're with. And I tell them, make sure that you message each other, email, friend each other on Facebook, exchange numbers, keep each other going. And one thing that I stress is on Motivational Mondays, which I have in my challenges, they all have to message each other or text each other or tag each other in the group and send them something motivational. Okay, whether it's a motivational quote, Bible verse, a picture that gets them motivated, something to get them out there motivating other people. Because sometimes these people don't think that they can inspire anyone or that they can motivate anyone. They come in with a very low self-confidence. So you have to get them out there and encourage them to do that. And when they do, oftentimes I get messages like, oh my gosh, thank you for setting me up with so-and-so as a partner because we've become so close and I never thought that I could motivate or inspire anyone. And, we've had this great relationship. So super positive. It's so fun to hear them come back and say those things. So I highly encourage that. Number 3, make sure you have engaging posts going on. Encouraging them to do things that coaches do without them knowing it. Okay, so, hey guys, I'd love for you to post something fitness or health related to your pages today and tag my name. Okay, so that gets them out there sharing things, and that gets them out there. And once they do share those things, they're surprised because they're like, wow, someone came back was inspired by my post today. So it's getting them out there acting like a coach without even being one. Okay, have them take selfies, have them do a mini challenge in the group. Like, let's do a push-up challenge today, and let's post a video of ourselves doing our push-up challenge. Okay, just fun things, make it fun, make it engaging, ask questions, have them, doing something every single day. Okay, number 4 is personal development. Okay, this is not something I always brought into my challenge groups, and I'm so glad I did. I will oftentimes make a Confident You challenge, Confident You 21-day fix, or empowering, some type of theme. And it gets them doing personal development because I will tell them, if it's a confident theme, I put out You Are Badass, and I tell them to get it on Amazon. If they want to read it with us, they can. It's not, obviously it's not something that I require, but oftentimes they do it. And I've had messages like, whoa, Amy, thank you so much. I love that book. Can you give me the name of another book I can read? I mean, how cool is that? They're wanting to read more because you push them to start reading, and it's helped them so much. So that gets the personal development thing out there, and it helps them to build their confidence to become a better person as well. So number 5 is personal message your challengers. Okay, at the beginning of every week, personal message your challengers, whether they're being quiet in the group or whether they're being, really active in the group. If they're really active, encourage them, empower them, say, oh my gosh, you're doing amazing things, in the group. I love seeing your posts every day. Sometimes you even post before I do, so thank you. It's amazing. You're doing so much of what I do already. So it's kind of just planting that seed, and they're listening to you and they're hearing, oh my gosh, wow, I'm kind of doing things like my coaches. So that's pretty cool. So make sure that at the beginning of each week, you're talking to every single person privately. The quiet ones, ask them something different, like, how are you doing? How are things going? How are you liking the program? Ask about Shakeology with everyone as well. Like, how are you liking your shake? How are you liking the cafe latte? Are you mixing it well? How are you making it? How are you feeling? How is it helping them to feel better? Okay, so getting those questions out there, making sure that you're engaging every single week with your challengers. Number 6, at the beginning of week 3, I put out there a post like, what's next from here? Where to go from here? Okay, so I leave them some options. Number 1 option is, do you want to do the 21-day fix again, round 2, in my next challenge group? Here's the date. Let me know if you want to join. Number 2, do you want to get, or do you want to do a whole another different program? Let me know, and I'll let you know if I have any other challenges starting. Okay, number 3, would you like to get the 25% off the products, off of Shakeology? Okay, and I don't just leave it at 25% off. I will say, do you know 3 people that can help you? Do you know 3 people that would like to do the program with you? Because if you have 3 people that join you, you will cover your cost of Shakeology. Okay, this isn't something I always did. I always just mentioned the 25% discount, but I think it sometimes helps to know that, yes, I'll be getting the 25% off discount, but what if I help 3 people this month? I could, cover my cost of Shakeology, which would be super awesome. Okay, and then the last option I give them is, would you like to pay it forward? Would you like to pay it forward and join our team and to help end the trend of obesity with us? I encourage them, tell them how amazing they've done in the group, how great their progress pictures were. Would you like to help pay it forward? Okay, so that is the last option. But not only putting that post out there in the group, it gets the question, out there in their ear, but it's also encouraging them to do what others are doing, because I will tag people in the group. So let's say, okay, my friend Trish, she signed before the challenge even started. And sometimes this happens. You'll sign people up with a discount before the challenge starts. Tag them in the comments below that post and say, hey guys, Trish joined as a coach already. She's already helped 2 people. I'm so excited for her. I love that she's out there inspiring people already. And then maybe Sarah, she joined the next challenge because she's ready for round 2. And she already knows she wants to stick to, the program. Hey, she already joined the next group. That's awesome. I can't wait to see her rocking results in round 2. Okay, so that is my post. And what I find is they start, communicating amongst themselves. They're like, wow, Trish, I didn't know you became a coach. That's awesome. And then it gets them thinking, Trish could do it. Maybe I can. Maybe it's not that far-fetched. And because you're adding all these posts to your challenge groups and you're messaging them and you're planting the seed and you're having them do things that coaches are doing, it doesn't seem so far-fetched when you private message them when the group is over. Okay, so that's number 7, the last step. Messaging all your challengers, okay? Not just the ones that are active in the group, message every single person, because you don't want to assume that that quiet one doesn't want to become a coach, or that they won't be a great coach because they weren't active. They could be an amazing coach and they just need the push forward to be more active, and to need to feel that support. Okay, so make sure that when you're sharing with them, asking them, telling them how amazing they're doing in the group and asking them if they've ever considered becoming a coach, make sure that when they come back and ask for more information, because honestly, you guys, it's not something they're going to run screaming away from. Most people I find come back and they're honored. They're like, wow, Amy, I never thought that you'd approach me, and I never thought that you'd think I would be a great coach. So how cool is that, you guys? Don't be afraid to ask people about this business, because it's a gift. Think about what it's done for you. Think about it as like this disservice if you didn't reach out to them about coaching. Okay, it's something that you're holding and that you want to share with everyone, because it can help change so many people's lives. Okay, so in that last message, make sure that when they ask, for more information, that you're sharing things with them of how it helped you. Gosh, it's helped me to stay accountable to my own goals. It's helped me to stay on track. It's helped me to build all these new friendships. I love the community. It's just done so many amazing things for me. And then you go and offer them, either to sit in on your 5-day sneak peek group, or maybe your 1-hour live sneak peek event on coaching, or maybe you have a team webinar that you can add them to. Provide them with the more information if they still want more information. So these are the ways that I like to spice up my groups and to start getting people to think about coaching in my challenges. I hope it helps you to get over that fear of inviting and of, discussing coaching in your challenge groups, because it doesn't have to be salesy. It doesn't have to be this thing that you're pushing in your challenges. It's just things that you're planting, little things you're doing each and every day in your challenges to make the coaching opportunity feel like a possible situation for your challengers. Okay. So you guys, please, comment below and share something that you've taken away from this video that you're going to incorporate into your next challenge group. Because I highly encourage you guys that if you're creating these amazing challenge groups and you're filling them up with people and you're reaching Success Club 10 or 20 every month, you're going to have amazing coaches to build a team with if you're doing things the right way in your challenge groups. So that's your assignment for today. Comment below 1 or 2 things that you're going to incorporate into your challenge groups to help you build your team. Okay, get out there, have fun with it, and have an awesome day.